Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in a waiting room, Oliver is waiting. Till Taylor came rushing in and saw Oliver and head to where he is. And he saw her, and as he got up just as she arrived. Hey, I got here as soon as I can. What's going on? You sound pretty frantic on the phone. It's Stephanie. Oh no. She's working here again? You know what? I admire her dedication to the hospital, saving lives. It's not like that at all. What's going on? You got that look on your face that really should have me worried. The thing is, Taylor, something very horrible happened. Meanwhile, in Corey's room, Corey's finished getting ready. Just as Ryder came in, and Corey turned and saw him. Ryder, what brings you by? I believe you're the one who summoned me here, mate. Yeah, I did. I need your help. Look, I've already paid my dues, not even close. Have you forgot that I know every detail of your past, including destroying my marriage? You are the reason why Merida left you in the first place. Meanwhile, in the front desk, Lucas is working, logging in information on the computer. So a delivery guy came to the desk to where he is, and he saw him. Are you Lucas McKinley? Yeah. What's going on? Sign here, please. And as Lucas got the pen from the guy and signed it, and gave it back to him, and he's given a mysterious package. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Officers Club in the ballroom where Melissa and Adam's engagement is in session, Tracy is making an announcement before everybody as they watch her. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you lot to Melissa and Adam's engagement party. So, why don't you lot enjoy yourselves, and I have more announcements later. And as everyone applaud. And as Tracy got down from the stage, and as she walked past Rachel and Thomas who were talking, I cannot believe you were ever in love with that twisted cow. Yeah, I know, but now I see the truth of where her and I stand. Perhaps we all do. And as Samuel came to Rachel and Thomas is, and they both saw her. You mind if I steal your mother for a second? Sure. Thanks, dude. And as Rachel and Samuel turned and walked away, just as Victoria came to where Thomas is, and he saw her. I saw your ex-girlfriend being escorted out of the building by security. You'll be happy to know that she's out of our lives. You know what? Why don't we go somewhere private? And as Victoria and Thomas turned and head out of the ballroom, walking past Carly and Lucy who are talking. Holden is willing to raise this baby with me. Even though mom and dad don't, you're just gonna have to accept the fact that Holden is my future. Besides, what happened between Holden and I was fate. And speaking of which, you've been rather suspiciously single since we moved here. And the reason when Ethan and I broke up, it felt like my entire life was closed. Look, Carly, I loved Jack as much as you loved Ethan. But that whole scandal, I know, it changes everything in our family as we know it. And sometimes, we wish it didn't happen at all. Meanwhile, Sheldon came to where Nate is. And Nate saw him. Really, mate? What are you on about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Melissa and Adam are getting married so fast. Look, it's only till Tracy's proven to be Ben's killer. And then, you still love Melissa, don't you? It really doesn't matter at this point. Oh yes it does. And as Tracy came to where they are, and Sheldon and Nate saw her. What's your reason of being here? You're getting exactly what you want. Of course I am, Sheldon. That is why I'm making certain that Melissa and Adam's engagement goes smooth without any interference, mainly by you two lot. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the empty patient room, Lucas came in with the mysterious package, and as he closed the door, and as he hid and put the package on the bed, and as he got his iPhone out and turned it on and speed dial his mom, who answered, "Hey Lucas, what's going on? Are you at home yet?" "No, I'm still at the hospital. I had a few patients I had to see, but overall, I'm about to leave. Can you meet me at your office?" "Is there something going on?" "I'm not too certain yet, but I'd rather not tell you on the phone, which is why I need to see you face to face. Let me get done with this patient and I'll be there momentarily." "Thank you." And as Lucas hung up. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Taylor and Oliver are talking. "What do you mean by that?" "Stephanie was attacked." "Oh my God. In my house?" "Yeah. Luckily, I saved her in time." "Where's the bastard who it took off?" "All I know is I stepped outside, took a phone call from my mom, and I heard all that commotion. And when I turned and looked, it was dark. So when I went back in, I found this dark figure dude over Stephanie, who it appears to have his hands over her throat. Luckily, I chased the bastard away." "Damn it! I cannot believe this. Do you know where she is?" "She's in surgery right now. She also had some wounds." "What?" "Yeah, it appears that monster must have stabbed her several times." "Unbelievable. Maybe I was wrong about you." "In what regards?" "The thing is, I get it. I know I'm not the ideal type for your daughter. That's before you risk your life to save her. I don't know where my daughter be had you not come back in. She must mean a lot to you." "Of course she does. She's the best thing that's ever happened, and I'll be damned to lose her." "Just for you doing what you did, you have my full respect." Meanwhile, in Corey's room, Corey and Ryder are talking. "I know I've done some unforgivable things, believe me, I have. But it doesn't explain your role on how you ruined Drake Houston's life. He should have went after Stephanie. Besides, she's only dating this Oliver dude just to make me jealous." "Oh, 'cause you get jealous really easy, do you? Trust me. What they have, you know what, I really don't give a damn, because we're talking about me here, not you. I want everything you stole from my family, and believe me, you're gonna help me get it. I really don't have to do a damn thing. Trust me, you will. Unless you want me to expose to Stephanie your latest action flaw involving my mother." Meanwhile, at the Grandview Officers Club in the private bedroom, Victoria and Thomas came in, with Thomas closing the door. Victoria heading to the bed, and as Thomas turned and is amazed by what he sees. "Wow. I know, right?" And as Victoria turned and faced him. "I didn't realize you know the place all so well." And as Thomas went to where Victoria is. "Well, given to the fact that Holden's new career gave him a luxury of things that I grew accustomed to. I mean, after all, I was married to him. You know, unlike Yolanda, it seems to me you're willing to go through hoops to be with me. Because from the moment I saw you, I knew that we'd get to this point. Unless you want to dip wrong. I just couldn't fathom that everything I wanted was in plain view, except with Yolanda, which is nothing but a mere fantasy compared to what you and I have right now. I believe together our dreams will come to pass." And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, in the ballroom at Melissa and Adam's engagement party, everyone is having a good time. Let's get to Rachel and Samuel, who are talking. "Really? Why was Yolanda here?" "It doesn't really matter, because I had my security guards kick her to the curb." "You know we can't, I just did. Our son was all loyal to her, and how did she repay him?" "Did you visit her early today?" "Yeah, as a matter of fact, I saw her at the pub." I wanted to try to fix the relationship. I just didn't realize that stuck-up, twisted bitch she'd become. So I basically banished our friendship. She's been through a lot, you know. Seriously? Are you messing with me now? I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear you trying to defend her in front of me when our son only kissed Victoria, which is nothing compared to what she did by sleeping with Cole. Meanwhile, let's get to Lucy and Carly who are talking. Truthfully, our breakup was coming anyways. I just don't see that at all. I did, and so did you. That is why you and I threw ourselves at Holden's party directly at Holden because we knew what the outcome would be. Yeah, except that you're suffering from your right. I just can't seem to get over how I feel for Ethan, and I don't think I ever will again. Hey, it's good to take some time alone, believe me. Going solo and living it up is the best dream you can ask for. But Ethan doesn't want you to suffer like this. Yeah, he would want me to be happy. Well, I'm sorry to say without him in my life, I don't think I'll ever get over it. And as Holden came to where Lucy and Carly is. Hey ladies, I hope I didn't interrupt anything. And as Carly and Lucy saw. Meanwhile, in the second empty ballroom, Tracy, Sheldon, and Nate came in, with Tracy closing both the doors. And then she turned and faced Sheldon and Nate. You honestly think that Melissa and Adam will actually go through this? Oh, they will. And you two lot aren't gonna stop this. So is the rest of your family, Sheldon. You know, power can be taken down just like that, just so you know. Wrong, little boy. Because I have another trick up my sleeves, one that'll make you all spin in circles. After all, you and Nate were at my son's party in New York. Yeah? Well, my girlfriend saw you stab, or whatever the hell you did to your husband in cold blood, which makes me believe that your husband isn't dead, but we'll move forward from that. Point of the matter is, you made her break up with me. You see, Sheldon? I should make you pay for exposed slander to your mother and all. Yeah, don't think I know you grasped on him? She was gonna find out in the end no matter what. Yes, I see. That's why I have a backup plan that might work. So, unless you want your father to get sent down for the rest of his life, your fate is now in my hands. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Jordan's office, Jordan came in and saw Lucas sitting at her desk with the package. And as she closed the door and went to where he is with the package. Do you know who sent that? I don't know, Mom. It says unknown. That's why I wanted to call you. Hey, it's from the moment I've gotten this. I've gotten this terrible feeling that danger is approaching fast. Or it might just be nothing at all. Mom, I'm telling you, this feeling I'm having, it's very dark, cold, and chilling. And most of the time, I am never wrong. Look, let's not dwell out of what happened before. And as Jordan got her iPhone out, I'm gonna get a team to check it out. No, Dad is the only person that's good at this sort of thing. Unless there's a reason not to call. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Taylor and Oliver are talking. Hey, it's really no big deal. I wouldn't have done it for anybody. You know what? There's really a lot I need to learn from you. Well, lucky for you, we got lots of time on our hands. And as Taylor has a flashback of Ryder making sweet love to her. And as the flashback ends, Taylor, are you okay? Yeah, I am. Just had a train of thought. Anyways, since I'm here and obviously don't have to go anywhere, if you have something to take care of, actually, I'm exactly where I want to be. But I can get you some coffee if you want. Not the one here, the one at the cafe I saw.
Sure. And while you're at it, can you bring me some bagels?
Will do. Text me if anything happens to her.
Will do.
And as Ryder got up and turned and head down the hallway, while Taylor got her iPhone out and began calling Ryder, but got his voicemail.
Ryder, look man, I don't know where you are at the moment, but we need to talk. Meet me at the hospital as soon as you get this.
And as Taylor hung up, and as she began thinking,
hang in there, Stephanie. Mommy's here for you.
Meanwhile, in Corey's room, Corey and Ryder are talking. Funny how you didn't answer that the time I mentioned my mom. You know nothing. Oh, I don't? And as Corey got his iPhone out and turned it on and pulled up the footage and showed Ryder, and as he saw the video of him and Taylor making out outside his place. And as he turned it off and put it up, I'm guessing my sister don't need to be more fooled to see what's in progress. Where the hell did you get? It doesn't matter how I got it. The point of the matter is, that was taken almost a month ago. Who knows how long you and my mom been seeing each other? You don't know the whole. Frankly, I don't give a damn. I figure since you knocked me out in the first place and nearly killing me, you have every right to be on the edge. Because I tell you this, I refuse to lose anyone else I care about. Wow, pretty dramatic performance from you. Fact of the matter is, Taylor, you, Stephanie, and Kevin are all worthless since your father got banged up in his Corey grabbed Ryder and went and slammed him against the wall. You listen to me, you son of a bitch. I'm through playing nice. Stay the hell away from my family, or the next time I'm gonna destroy what's left of your miserable life. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Officers Club in the private bedroom, Victoria are continuing making out in bed. Tui stopped her.
What's wrong?
Don't you feel we're going a little too fast? Seems Yolanda didn't give a damn when she slept with Cole. Right after I get the point. Look, I know you love her. Can we please not talk about her? She's officially my past. Right now, I want to focus on my future. And I was really hoping to do that with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm willing to prove how much you work to me. In fact, and as Thomas got his iPhone out and Bluetooth some news to stir right now. What about that?
Sounds good to me.
And as Thomas put his iPhone down, and as he began pulling off his shirt, while Victoria unbuttoned hers, just in time for Thomas to get on top of Victoria, and as he slowly began to make passionate love towards her. Meanwhile, at the ballroom at Melissa and Adam's engagement party, everyone is still having a good time. Let's get to Rachel and Samuel who are talking. You're right. I do not justify the action that she's done, but don't you think he's moving too fast with Holden's ex? Well, it wouldn't surprise me as long as she doesn't hurt my son in the end. I'm all for it. Right now, I want to get to know Melissa's fiancé, Adam. Don't have to. I had Thomas check him out. He's a reasonable good person with no criminal background past. There's gotta be a reason to why Tracy's so invested in them getting married. Oh, trust me. That's why I had Thomas investigate, but I have a feeling it's gonna point right exactly back at her son's party. You mean the scandal between Thomas, Carly, and Lucy with Holden and Victoria? There's a lot of hidden pieces to this puzzle, one which we need to solve soon. Meanwhile, Lucy, Holden, and Carly are talking. No, but I do have a question. Sure, what's up? Why is your mother so keen on seeing Adam and Melissa get married? You know, I've been wondering that myself. Surely you must know. All I know is She's been acting strange ever since my dad died and making me the air spotlight by blocking out the rest of my family. Is there a reason? Even if there is, my mom won't even tell me. You mind we go for a walk? There's some things I need to tell you. Sure. And as Lucy and Holden turn and walk away, and as Carly thinking, there is more to this, and I'm gonna find out right now. And as Carly turn and head out, walking out of the ballroom. Meanwhile, in a second empty ballroom, Tracy, Sheldon, and Nate are talking. Now we both know that my dad didn't kill Ben that night, but he did. Quote that. I'm gonna make you pay when you least expect. That was a figure of speech. Sounds like a threat to me, which I don't take lightly, so don't try to interfere with the wedding. And by the way, Nate, unless you want your secret to be blown out of the waters as you know it, I suggest you do the same. Excuse me. And as Tracy turned and head to the door, but stop just as she arrived. By the way, if you're listening to this conversation beyond this door on the other side, consider that your warning as well. And as she opened the door, walking out of it, just as Carly came in to where Sheldon and Nate is, who both saw her. Carly, I didn't know you. I was just getting some fresh air. I take that Tracy must have known you heard. It really doesn't matter. Anyways, Alice is looking for you, Sheldon. Alright. And as Sheldon turned and head out, and as Nate turned and faced Carly, can you believe what's been happening to all of us? Yeah, I know, right? That is why I'm here. We need to have a chat. What's going on? I think it's about time for us to change our game up a bit.